Okay, so day before yesterday, I casted this one, just took it out, and I still gotta pour it solid with concrete and rebar and put the brackets for the net on it. And I've got that one that's shipping tomorrow. This is for the next big plate climbing rock that we're making. And then here I've got the mold still out because I'm gonna cast this balance beam out of this, which this will be the log, and then I've got to make some special castings. So you stick with me. I'm going to be doing this, instead of making an 8-inch diameter, I'm going to be making a 4-foot diameter, a 12-inch diameter with the same mold. Stick with me, guys. Okay, I just demolded this casting that I did yesterday. The balance beam log, which is different than the log I made for the net, is a little bit longer than the 75 inches. It's just over 8 foot. So I had to make this for the base and the extension, so I'm going to mud that together. But now I'm done with the hard molds. I'm taking them outside. I have no more 8-inch diameter. I do have a log that's 6 foot long, 4 foot in diameter, and the circumference of the diameter of 4 feet is 12.5 feet. Well, I came up with an idea where I'm going to make out of wood a cradle that'll hold this basically in the shape that it is right now, and I'll cast panels with it, and I'll make 5 castings to make this log, you know, by joining them together. And stick with me if you want to watch the video how I do it step by step. I'm going to take this 27.5-inch wide blanket and make a whole different log than what I started out molding. Stick with me, guys. Okay, I did a little drawing of my 4-foot diameter tree log, hollow tree log tunnel, and I came up with the radius, or the diameter, circumference, whatever you want to call it, and I made a jig to where I could have 4 castings, 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are 27.5-inch long, and then this one's only going to be a 12 because I'm going to take, you can't put a log on a playground equipment area without it having a flat bottom. So this is going to have a flat bottom, and that keeps it from rolling. But this is going to be 4.5 castings of that blanket, or this blanket right there, which is 27 inches wide. But I'm getting ready to make a little barrel jig to hold this rubber to give me castings perfect every time. Stick with me, guys. Okay, y'all saw some videos, I'm hoping, that showed you me using this mold, the 8-inch tree stump mold, that I made the log that holds the net to the climbing rock. And now I'm making a balance beam, which you see the secondary casting, I made it out of the mold, and I'm going to seam those two together because the balance beam is a little longer than the pole that held the net. At any rate, right now I've got a 4-foot diameter, 6 foot long hollow tree tunnel to make for the kids, and I don't have a mold for that. Well, if you think I made this 8-inch diameter mold to make 2 pieces, you're crazy. I'm going to custom cast this. I lay this blanket in here. Now with the blanket laid in here, I'll cast 4.5 pieces or panels that I can seam together to make the log tunnel for the kids. And then from there, just add some more fiber mud and rolled matting mesh, and just make it about 1.5 inches thick. It'll give it a look like a hollow tree log. The other thing I'm going to make is using the same mold, because this 8-inch diameter log was 27.5 inches long. You look around the diameter of a tree, I did this little drawing on the cardboard 4-foot tunnel, and I figured out the jig pieces to make this. I also, at the same time, have to make, for the balance beam, I have to make a 12-inch stump that the beam, actually the log holds onto or sets onto. And I didn't have a 12-inch, but I do have. So I took this to where the blanket goes from here all the way up to here, and I'm going to cast half of a little casting in here. 2 of them together will make me a 16-inch tall log that's 12 inches diameter. Again, custom casting, that's what I'm all about.